Sambona umfokamsheme ehlabelela Sambona umfokamsheme ehlabelela Sambona umfokamsheme ehlabelela
Brother Harold S. Reed Jr.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Worsh, good afternoon. I give him this special because pretty big dude over here. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are about to have some fun. Is that cool? Yeah. Okay. I'm here today to give you some insight on Black history. Well, because it's Black History Month. For little ones, I'm sure that, and we have teachers here too? Yeah. Right? Okay, cool. So I'm sure that the teachers are teaching all these little children about Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks and the Civil Rights Movement. I'm sure you children are learning about how Harriet Tubman freed hundreds of slaves. I hope that the teachers are teaching you about Marcus Garvey, who was promoting political, economic, and social freedom for black people years before Martin Luther King Jr. was even born. I hope that you're learning about El-Hajj Malik al-Shabazz, who lived a life of crime as a youth, but found God in jail under the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and as an adult, in the name of Malcolm X, inspired millions of black people to stand tall and take pride in themselves. Now, I even wonder if you guys are being taught that the air conditioning unit, the bicycle frame, the cellular phone, the clothes dryer, the doorknob, the elevator, the fire escape ladder, the fire extinguisher, the folding bed, the folding chair, the fountain pen, the guitar, the hairbrush, the ice cream scooper, the ironing board, the lawnmower, the lawn sprinkler, the mailbox, the refrigerator, the stethoscope, the thing the doctor wears around his neck, the stove, the straightening comb, the traffic light, the typewriter, and even peanut butter were all invented by black people. Hope you're learning that. But that's not the kind of insight I want to give you today. You see, everything I just talked about has already happened. Everything I just talked about is a thing of the past. No. What I want each and every one of you, old and young, elder and young, to understand is that Black history doesn't have to be about things of the past. My question is, what's stopping each and every one of you from making Black history today? Do you want to know how you go about making Black history? Yes. Can't hear you.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
Okay. You have to take control of your future. The question I want to ask you is this. What can you do that hasn't been done before? Or what's been done that you believe you can do better? How do you do this? It's as simple as the last 4 words I just said. Believe you can do better. You see, it's not that, it's one thing to talk about all the great things that other people have done to make history, but I'm more concerned about what you're going to do to make history. You see, each and every one of us all have our own histories. We all have our own background. And from what I can see, regardless of the shade, we're all black, right? So what's stopping us from making Black history? You see, when you do something of benefit for yourself, for your brother or your sister, for the world, you are making Black history. When you are listening to the stories of your parents and your grandparents from when they were your age, you are learning Black history. And when you grow up and you go about teaching the lessons that you learned to those who are coming up after you, you are making Black history. Now, here's something else that holds people back, and some of you might be thinking it right now. And it's this thought right here. What does he mean I can make Black history? He named some pretty great people. I'm not that great. Well, yes, you are. And don't let anybody ever tell you different. You see, it wasn't great people who made black history. It was ordinary people who did extraordinary things to make black history. See, what I want you to understand and walk away from here today is knowing that you are capable of greatness. Each and every one of you is capable of greatness. Each and every one of you in this room is playing a part in making black history. Adults, we are making history in the lives of these children. As I said before, children, when you go out into the world and you begin living your lives on the right path, learning and teaching the lessons that you've been taught, you are making black history. Children, my little brothers and sisters, if the words that are given to you today by the poetry, myself, the rest of the speakers that come up here, if any one of us or all of us combined inspire you to become a student at Penn State as opposed to an inmate at the state pen, we have all made black history. So I'll leave you with this. In the words of the George, now y'all little ones, y'all ain't gonna know who George Benson is. It's kind of for your parents right now, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. I think it's pretty much over for y'all. Okay. But I'm not just speaking to the children. I want to make sure that my entire audience gets something out of this. So in the words of the great George Benson's song, The Greatest Love of All, I believe the children are our future. Let's teach them well and let them lead the way. And in closing, in the words of Proverbs 22:6, raise a child in the way he should go, and even when he is old, he will not stray from it. So the insight about black history I want to leave you with today, or give with you, or share with you today, is that while we can and always should appreciate our rich past, never let that stop you from thinking you cannot play a part of our great future, because you can. Thank you.
Someone for himself, someone for himself, someone for himself, uyelo umemesa, uyelo uhlabele, uyelo umemesayo. Someone for himself, someone for himself, someone for himself.